Hi, I'm Chanel,
I'm Derrick.
and we're the Swains.
Gang gang.
Just wanted to check in, let you guys know how it feels to be on a higher level.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is. So today's Valentine's Day. Happy Lover's Day. And I just have to share the sweetest gift that the hubby got me for Valentine's Day. So, for those that don't know, you know your body is aligned with many chakras. Babe, you wanna tell them about some of the chakras?
Yeah, it always starts with the root chakra, which is at the tailbone of your body. Then it goes to your your chakra that's at your belly button. Your belly button. Then it goes to the middle of your stomach. Then to your green, which is your heart. Then up to your throat, which is the blue.
And then your third eye.
And then our final is our crown chakra. So those are the 7 chakra systems.
So, the throat chakra is good for your communication, voicing your feelings, your opinions.
Telling it like it is.
Sometimes it's just sticking to your word. Everything that comes through your
chakra.
throat.
Right.
So, well, maybe we should say how long we've been together. So we've been on this journey as a couple for 7 years now. So communication is one of those things that you have to fight to build, and then you have to fight to keep it strengthened.
Right.
So it's always been something in our relationship that we have to work on. And my thoughtful, just so in tune with his wife, husband, got me the blue chakra crystal that is for, let me just show that to you guys. And he has a matching one too. Just couldn't get me one for myself. But
Well, it's because it was primarily, of course, well, it was primarily for me. It was something that I needed to work on with my communication and with me being able to express my feelings to you and not hold things back. So it was a gift. It was a gift from me to you, showing you that I'm willing to be communicative and open, my throat chakra to express my feelings and understand your, love language and your communication. So it was from me that my gift was me getting this, for myself and being a better communicator for you. And I got it as a matching gift to you so that, you're always, a better communicator. She always had that down packed with communication. It was just something that I needed to work on, and I thought that would be a great gift to give to her, to say that, hey, I love you and I'm willing to work on my communication to match your love language. Just a little something, something.
And let me just, kudos to you, because it's not easy taking a step back and saying sometimes it's me.
Right.
It's not always you, sometimes it's me, but
Right.
In relationships, that is also a really big factor, is accountability. I think people always hit on communication, people even touch on forgiveness, but I think people leave out accountability sometimes.
Right.
And that's a big thing to say like that. That's my issue. That's my room for growth area.
Right.
So that's cool. And I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
It actually gives me the kind of permission to take a step back and give you the space to get better. Because now I know that you're committed to doing it.
100%.
You don't need me to say, hey,
Right.
what are you really feeling? I can kind of trust that what you're saying is what you're feeling, and you're not keeping anything in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Men. It's great talk.
Right. it's always great to express your feelings, especially when you love somebody a lot. That's one thing I had to realize, that sometimes you hold things back because of how much you love somebody, but you being open and honest with that person actually shows how much you love that person. You've always done it for me. You know, you said things to me that I just be like, oh, but I'll be a lie to say that it didn't make me a better person. So
the easiest way that I can resonate it with is, you always see in movies, or your parents probably even said it to you at one point in your life, when they're disciplining you, when you get in a whooping, they say it hurts me more than it hurts you.
right, no fact.
And it's so hard at the time to perceive that possibility, but it's hard to tell somebody you love about themselves, or to deny them something when you love them because you know they want it. But when you love somebody so much, you cannot let them be their own demise. You have to say something, you have to do something, whatever it might be. So that's also part of creating that space, you know,
creating growth for each other. You know, love isn't easy. And the crazy thing is, I don't think it was ever meant to be easy, but I think what shows how much you love somebody is when you guys are willing to go through it together and overcome things together. And I think that's what makes the journey of love a beautiful thing.
The vows say for better or for worse for a reason, and it's not because you should expect the worst, and it's not because you will get to a point where it's never going to get any better, but there will be days where you're like, this is not the best one of them. Right. But your willingness to do all of the things that you need to do to make sure that it continues to be a successful and a loving marriage at that can't waver just because it's not one of our best days.
Right.
So,
yeah.
And this was a really good Valentine's Day.
100%. And last thing, I can't help but share this because, you know, it's not just our marriage, but there's many people in relationships that go through this, you know. Mind your business. Keep everything in your relationship. Keep everything. This is number one. When you decide to love somebody, you make sure that that's their number one. Everybody that's been around you all your life, it just don't matter when you decide to love somebody. You know, that is the number one, is putting that person first.
Yeah, that was a good one. Trust yourself. There will be a lot of people that will reflect their own fears and project their own
judgment,
worries, if even, onto you and your relationship. So that's another reason.
Especially if they don't got nobody else of themselves.
So that's another reason why keeping your energy high is very important. Keeping yourself surrounded by people that are also on a higher frequency. And let's be clear, that doesn't mean we're saying anybody's better than anybody, but
100%.
your spirit.
Right.
If you are low in spirit, you're most likely not going to be a positive contribution to yourself or anybody else around you.
100%.
So you want to make sure you're around people that are on a higher energy, higher spirit, and you're also being one of those people. So I think that's what he means by minding your business. Mm-hmm. I know sometimes us ladies, gossiping is one of the things that we do in light and fun, but you really have to keep in mind the power of the tongue and the things that you say and how that energy can really manifest itself back onto you when you didn't even intend it to. Right. And you're just yapping. And I know that I find myself guilty of that often. And it doesn't mean it's personal or even anything in serious. It could be literally a TV show that we've watched, and it's so much drama and it's so much mess and it's so much negativity and of low energy. You find yourself dreaming at night of these scenarios. Like, this energy is stuck in you now, and now you have to go do the work to get it out of you, or it's going to continue to manifest itself in your everyday being. So it's important to make sure that you're protecting the space around you and most importantly, not putting out any negative energy.
100%. Focus on what you do want. You don't say, oh, I don't want someone that smokes. You say, I want someone that's healthy. It's just that simple. You focus on what you do want, and God, the universe, say what you want, will bring that. It has to. It's the law.
Make sure you do your meditation today, even if it's just for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. In the morning, in the afternoon, at night. Doesn't matter when you do it. Just do it.
That's simple. 5 minutes. I started my journey with just 5 minutes meditation. Now I'm up to 30 minutes, and I try and allow up to an hour, but there's nothing outside of you that's not already that you can't get from within. It's just that simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this nugget, this information.
And remember, no matter what you think, whether you can or you can't, you're right.
You're right, 100%.